What's up, friends? I'm Corey Wagner, and today I'm taking you guys along for an amazing tour of some of Chicago's best dive bars. That's right, guys. Today I'm taking you to 3 of my favorite dive bars in Lakeview, including the first dive bar I took my brother to when he moved to Chicago, my favorite dive bar to go to when I'm looking for something delicious to feast on. Then we're finishing up with a dive bar that I put on my Mount Rushmore of dive bars in the entire United States of America. You know it's a great dive bar when it's most famous for the number of serial killers that have gotten hammered there. But before we get into the fun, let's talk about today's soundtrack. So this is Ages and Ages. They are one of my favorite bands. I actually own 2 of their vinyls. Picked this one up at their show in Chicago that they played like, I don't know, 8 years or something like that. I want to use Ages and Ages music exclusively for today's soundtrack. And you might be wondering why I want to do that. You see, Ages and Ages hasn't toured through Chicago in forever. So my hope is that if I pin in the comments a link to their Spotify and a link to their newest vinyl, and if you guys fall in love with it the way that I fell in love with it, and then if the band sees an uptick in Spotify listeners in Chicago, and they see an uptick in album sales in Chicago, then maybe, just maybe, they'll plan on touring through Chicago. So if you like the music in today's vlog, go check them out on Spotify, consider buying their new album, and help me accomplish my dream of getting to see them live again, because it's been far too long, and they're truly one of my favorite bands. We do have beers to drink and shots of Malort to do, so what do you say we head to these dive bars? Let's cruise. And now we're headed north up Broadway, one of my favorite streets in Chicago. Lined with local joints and usually one of the more heavily populated pedestrian sidewalks, Broadway has been one of my favorite streets from the moment that Kylie and I got breakfast at Stella's after our first trip into Chicago to apartment hunt some 12 years back. Home to a number of my favorite Chicago establishments, some of them for the food they serve and some of them for the beer they pour. Today we're here to focus on the latter, so let's get ourselves a cold one at Jacqueline's. Alright guys, we're at the first spot of the day, Jacqueline's, one of my favorite bars in the neighborhood. Matter of fact, one of my favorite bars in the city. Let's cruise on in.
A quick drink, a quick drag, a shot of something to kill the taste. Hungry for kisses, for talk, for the inside scorch of alcohol, for the endless washing of the lips, the tongue, the palate, the throat, the stomach, and the bladder.
What's up? How you doing? Don't you know you're not the only one? Located at 3420 North Broadway, Jacqueline's is the first bar in Chicago I'd say I felt like a regular at. And for people that have been watching the vlog from the start, you'll recognize this place from a handful of past hangouts, including a Christmas day we spent here with my brother, wife, and one of my favorite bartenders, Rory. Yeah, one of my #1 traits of a great dive bar is great staff, and this place is swimming in it. Whether you've got Rory, which we got Rory back there today. He's a legend. It's too dark to see it back there, but Rory's the man. We've got Emery, we've got Rochelle, Jason, Ashley also works here. This place is stacked with just some of the best bartenders, my favorite bartenders, not only just in the neighborhood, but in the city. All right, let me show you more of this place, huh? And when the light is on, this is how it ought to be. We'll make it all right. They'll come around eventually. They say it's nothing, but that ain't the reality. They may take us home, but they can never take us easy. And they ain't moving, they're just moving. Now there's a handful of qualities that make a dive bar a dive bar. Is it old? Is it dark? Does it have the aroma of spilled Malort and old style? But there are often 2 overlooked qualities. The quality of the staff, which we've already covered, and the quality of the patrons, which Jacqueline's has in spades. Okay, a couple of things. First things first, AJ joined the hang. He's gonna come and help me shoot some of this, so absolute gentleman. Also, just a keep the theme rolling. One of the reasons I love coming to this place is because of the experiences I've had meeting a lot of the people who come here. I started coming here from Joe the Boxer bringing me here. He's like one of the most interesting, you heard AJ laugh, one of the most interesting, unique people in the neighborhood. He's been living here for like 60 years. He's coached like 35 Gold Glove boxers, had I think 3 #1 contenders, but he just has stories for days about like hanging out with Vander Holyfield and meeting Mike Tyson and shit like that. Fascinating guy. I started coming in here with him. We brought my brother in. Literally the day my brother moved to Chicago, we all came to Jacqueline's. My brother is a singer. He went to college for opera. He ended up singing with Vanessa. Like, she was this big singer in like the 60s, like opened up for the Rolling Stones, and like the whole bar is singing. I've also been here on Christmas Day. Like this place is just, it's always filled with good people, and yeah, it's just a phenomenal dive bar. But anyways, we got more stuff to get to. I told you guys we're gonna get to one of my Mount Rushmore spots of dive bars in Chicago, so we still got that coming. That's not where we're going next. We're gonna go to a wonderful spot that it's got a little food for us, so let's kick it on over to the next place, eh? Oh, I know I said I was cruising the next spot, but real quick, just a reminder, you're not a dive bar if you don't have Jeopardy going on. 3:30 Jeopardy is the money move. All right, now to the next bar. And now a 15-minute walk to the best decision we're gonna make all day. Because if you're planning on bar hopping, then you're gonna need a solid base of food to soak up those beers. Otherwise, you'll end up like Mr. Slurry Words dribbling out of the side of his mouth at the end of the bar. So in order to avoid such a grave rookie mistake, we're heading to a very special and rare dive bar eatery. You see, folks, we're heading to a classic 2-for-1 and also a place I recently called the best hot dog stand in Chicago. And right about now, you might be wondering what the hell I'm doing heading to a hot dog stand during my dive bar video, but that's the 2 in the 2-for-1. Half hot dog stand, half amazing bar, 100% awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Clark Street Dog. All right, guys, here we are, the second spot, Clark Street Dog. Legendary spot. Let's get in there, get some beer and get some food, and show off this awesome place. Opening at 3040 North Clark Street in 1977 by Paul Veliotis, and now ran by his son Angelo. From the outside, it looks like a classic American hot dog stand, but once you go inside and to the left of the grill, you're transported to one of my favorite bars in the city. First thing you'll see is the giant metal cylinder, and maybe if you're one of those yoga type of folks, you'll think this interrupts the feng shui of the place. Or if you're me, that missile-like hunk of steel jutting out of the middle of the bar is exactly the type of thing that makes this dive bar beautiful. All right, we're just walking in, and this is one of my favorite things in the entire place. First off, this is the support pole for the billboard that goes through the building. And there's just something that's so awesome about things that because you could literally, you can't do this nowadays. You can't build a bar around the support pole for a billboard. And look, I'm pro regulation because I think humans are infinitely skilled at finding creative ways to die, and we need to kind of regulate dumb people. We're just that dumb. We're dumb enough to die any which way. So we need to regulate ways to not kill ourselves. But when you do find things that are grandfathered in, like this support pole for the billboard, it's just incredible. I mean, dude, look at this. Look at the nuts on this thing. Look at this. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, 0% chance you're building something like this nowadays, or fabricating something around sport pole. So I just think it's awesome. But yeah, we've got a lot more dive bar to show you. So let's go ahead and keep the tour rolling, huh? Like a lot of great dive bars, there isn't much to them. A few tables, a good bar, and some good people. And the reason a lot of those people love coming to a good dive bar, well, they usually have some of the cheapest beer in the area. One of the things that I am super obsessed about with Clark Street Dog, you cannot find a cheaper draft, regular, everyday beer anywhere in this neighborhood, maybe in the city, than Clark Street Dog. $3 drafts, which, by the way, I used to sing this place's praises. They used to have $2 Bud Light for years, and then they just upped it. I talked to Angelo not too long ago. They upped it within the last couple years. They finally upped it to $3 and switched it to Mick Ultra. but still the cheapest daily draft beer you can snag in the neighborhood by far.
Goddamn inflation.
Cheers. You gotta love it. And the mugs, it's too good. This place's food is so freaking good. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. All right, let's snag some food, huh?
I never wanted that jilted version of the truth.
And now it's time to fuel up on one of Chicago's great gifts to the culinary world, the Italian combo. Delicious, seasoned, slow-cooked, thinly shaved Italian beef layered on top of a flavor-filled Italian sausage, all cradled in the perfect bread. And it's an Italian combo, so of course it's dipped into that delicious au jus and topped with hot giardiniera. And my God, just look at it. Now I've got a hot take on this, and I'm afraid it might get me destroyed in the comments, but first things first, we gotta get a bite of this thing. Oh, hell yeah! That was quick as hell.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't see the camera right there. I just want to present you with your food.
Another reason to come to Clark Street Dog. You gotta come and hang with AD. He's the man.
We eat well, drink better, positivity all day. That's what it's about.
Come on.
To the smile.
That's perfect. That is perfect. You should write jingles for commercials. That's great.
Oh, man. See, I appreciate you, brother. Oh, man. There we go.
Sir, man.
You guys enjoy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. We got AJ over here feasting, but I'm gonna let him do his thing. I don't want to interrupt his food while we feast on this. But guys, come on. This is truly, I'm telling you, easily one of the top Italian combos in the city. It's unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. All right, we gotta get a bite of this thing. Oh. I'm not kidding. This is an unbelievable Italian combo. Their sausage is phenomenal. Their beef, it's great. My Lord Almighty, this is so good. I'm not kidding you. This is elite Chicago food, and the fact that we're in a bar where you can get $3 drafts less than a mile from Wrigley, that's this elite. Also, came here over the weekend, got onion rings, they were great. Did a video not that long ago here, got the burger, it's phenomenal. Got the Euro burger, it blew my mind. Everything about this place. Not enough people talk about Clark Street Dog. All right, we know the food's great. I have a hot take for you guys. I told you I had it coming. Before we leave and go to the place I told you guys I consider, I put it on my Mount Rushmore of Chicago bars. Real quick, just want to do some shout outs for people who have been donating to the channel. Just absolute legends. We've got Susan Schuler, a $25 Venmo from Susan, $50 PayPal from Quentin, $5 super thanks from Darcy Deming, and a $5 super thanks from Jeff Schwartz. And then here's the big one. But I recently got a $1,000 Zelle from someone who wishes to remain anonymous. Unbelievable. I just gotta say thank you so much. I've also been getting a lot of people who have been supporting me on Patreon. Patricia Lundman and also Raul Sexana signed up for the $10 Patreon tier. Shout out to Raul, also Halls99, aka Halls99. Thank you guys so much for signing up and supporting. Like, having the consistent monthly income is kind of the goal, so that I hopefully cannot have to rely on branded stuff at some point. Again, thank you so much, particularly Miss Anonymous, who donated $1,000. That's mind-blowingly insane. And if you want to donate to the channel, we're signing up for the Patreon, links are below. Now for this hot take. I thought I was crazy for a while, but I gotta tell you guys, I've had this verified by friends of mine who I respect. I saw a Reddit post that had the exact same thoughts as me, but also the comment section, also very supportive of this theory. The Italian combo at Clark Street Dog is a top 3 Italian combo in the city. I don't know what to tell you. Massacre me in the comments if you want to, but I'm telling you, it's a top 3 Italian combo. The sausage, the beef, the jarred, it's impeccable. And part of that, I think, it just doesn't surprise me at a place that keeps employees for 20, 30 years regularly. Most of their employees have been here for I think most of them probably been here for 10 plus years. It's pretty incredible. And hate me if you want. Get down in the comments. Talk your smack if you want. If you don't think it's a top 3 Italian combo, sure, but I'm telling you, try it. It's wonderful. But all right, we got a cruise. We got the next spot to get to. Now heading to one of my all-time favorite dive bars in the city. It's starting to get dark out, so sorry if the footage is gonna start to suck. I actually had to use this light with a napkin over it to diffuse the light. So that's how I do it when things start to get a little dark.
Gangster, baby, gangster.
But I'm gonna sit here and finish this, and also I gotta brew how to finish, and then we're gonna cruise on out of here. To the next bar we go, huh? AD's gonna do a shot with us, so me, AJ, and AD are gonna rock a shot real quick. Hey.
All right.
All right, Mr. AJ, you ready to rock and roll?
Come on now.
To long live Clark Street, dog.
Hey, listen. There's only 4 words we live by: success and nothing less.
There we
Cheers,
go.
y'all. Let's
Cheers.
You follow this man right here. You're doing work right there for him. Appreciate you.
Nice to see you, brother.
Hey, you hear that dap? You heard that on camera? You heard that right there. Come on now.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Good to see you, brother.
Yo, peace and love always right there, guys. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
He's the best, guys. He's the best. All right, off to the next bar.
Far off from that shady past, ascending up.
And we're but a 5-minute walk to one of the great American dive bars, a place known to have been frequented by not one but 2 of America's most famous serial killers, a place that sits proudly on my Mount Rushmore of Chicago dives. We're heading to LNL Tavern.
There I finally face my intuition. After all,
All right, guys, last spot of the day, the world famous LNL Tavern. You guys are gonna love this place. Let's cruise on in. Just take a look at that aged beauty of a wooden sign. This glorious Budweiser beer blade, the neon hams in the window, the Sharpie scribbled piece of cardboard giving you the only warning you'll need for this place. Creepiest bar in the USA. To me, everything about this bar is perfect. You can never truly tell if it's open from the outside, the inside's always dark, and it was frequented by Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy, the latter of which supposedly showing up in his full clown costume once. And like an antique store for drunks, it's amassed an amazing collection of beer-based tchotchkes that I could pour over all day. But I guess that's what you get when you've been around for some 75 years. The original name of this joint was Columbia Tavern and Liquors. That's what Paul Gillian called it when it opened in the 50s. Later on, it was owned by Lefty and Loretta Miller, and the name was changed to LNL Tavern. It's now owned by Ken Franson and still keeping its charm, including a ceiling fan with one blade and one of my favorite bar decorations of all time. Okay, one of my favorite things about this place, bar none, the drunk nativity scene is hysterical. I just think that's so freaking funny. We should probably get a beer. Maybe a handshake?
I see why it's in the eyes of the lawless, creeping in through the cracks of my fence.
So here's to your adventures in Chicago, starting and ending at a place like LNL. And as the Irish proverb about LNL that I'm making up goes, may your hands never have to touch that much in the bathroom. May your night never finish with the next serial killer to enter these doors. And may your Malort shots always go down as smooth as sand. Speaking of Malorts, this is the first place Bourdain tried that magical elixir I love so much. So what do you say we take down a handshake? As a matter of fact, pause the TV and go pour yourself one if you've got it. It's time for a cheers. All right, guys, just want to do a quick cheers before we get out of here. A little Chicago handshake. You guys know I'm a huge Malort lover. Had this at my wedding. Real quick, I mean, come on. Is this bar not the absolute greatest? I used to come here every Sunday. I would go across the street to Annoyance Theater and have a meeting with my writing mentor, Michael McCarthy, and then I would come to LNL and bust out my notebook and write out everything I was gonna do for the week. I have many memories here. I've come here for my birthday before. It's just the ultimate, it's the greatest. So just a quick cheers. If you guys wanna take a shot and a drink with me, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you for everybody who supports the channel. Make sure you're subscribed and like the video. Cheers, guys.